Pisces, what can we say? In mundane astrology and in esoteric astrology, Pisces holds the same mystery and the same set of problems. I mean, I wouldn't say problems, but here's the thing about Pisces. Pisces represents the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. And all in between is anything goes. Pisces is has a glip of two fishes swimming in opposite directions. And the planet Neptune is programmed to give you the opposite. So here we are again talking about opposing polarities. Um, Pisces represents the Piscean age that just ended and all that came with the Piscean age. We got, before the Piscean age came to be, many theologians thought that the golden age was the age of Pisces and that it was going to come with glory and pomp, chariot, and pa 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 pa. But we got the opposite. Again, talking about you are expecting one thing, but you're getting the opposite of what you expected. Quite a paradox. And of course, the opposite polarity point being Virgo doesn't give us any more clarity either about Pisces. Because Virgo is just as mysterious and complex as Pisces. So we got two very, very complex, enigmatic, poorly understood signs of the zodiac. And we have expressed the polarity point of the Aquarian age through Virgo, which is why the Virgin Mary is so revered and symbols of the Virgin Mary. Even the Pope has a staff with Virgin Mary on top. That represents the polarity point of Virgo, of Pisces. The Washington Monument in Washington, D.C. points to Spica. And Spica is a very powerful star in the cluster and constellation of Virgo. How interesting that we are living in the Piscean age, yet America, built in 1776 with an obelisk, is pointing to its polarity point, Virgo. Do you think that was by accident? No, man. No, sir. I did tell you before in another video that the birth date of the United States is not July 4th, 1776. The real birthday of the United States of America is September 18th, 1783 at 12 noon. That is the real birth chart of the United States. The shadow government. Yes? You didn't know that one, huh? Ah! 1793 or 83. I think it's 93. 1793, September 18th, 1793 at 12 noon gave birth to the United States. There are two United States. The 1776 is for the sheep and the herd and the mundane. The real one, which is in 1789, 93, September 18th, which is why the almanac is pointed to Virgo, is because that is the birthday of the elite United States. The elite, the shadow government. So here we have a country with two governments, the prime and the shadow government. Isn't that Pisces, two fishes in opposite directions? That's a polarity. Yeah. So we are told one thing to the mundane United States, and then the elites and the powerful 13 families do what they do according to the birth chart of the true United States, which is really for them, not for anybody else. What does that tell us, and what does this have to do about the Piscean age and the esoteric meaning of Pisces? Well, not much. But it did express a polarity there that symbolizes the fishes in opposite directions, the age in which the United States came to be, in the Piscean age. A great superpower whom people thought was going to be on the sides of other countries to help them, when in turn did the opposite. These opposites are all indicative of the polarities reflected in the glyph of the two fishes going in opposite directions. Like a paradox. So, what are we to learn about the Piscean age in order to understand the grand meaning? Well, it's a little complex, and many astrologers, myself included, are still grappling with this one. We just finished the age, and it'll take time to reflect on history, world events, and put patterns together and see if we can find a common theme that we can connect the Piscean age to something spiritually esoteric that can make meaning of the pain and suffering that it brought. And are we going to see this kind of pain and suffering again in the Aquarian age? We cannot do without one or the other, right? Because they both come together. So then a good place to begin to figure out what this age is going to bring is by looking at what created the mythology in the first place. With Pisces, it was all about moving humanity from the dark ages, moving the humanity from its animal state into a place of nirvana and bliss and glory, which defines the golden age, which is what people thought the Piscean age was going to bring. We at least had some inkling of what it would bring. With the Aquarian age, we're kind of worse off than in Pisces. Because at least with Pisces, we got a little something. We don't know anything about Uranus. We don't know anything about God, who He is or it, and why we're here, and what does this all mean? What is the ultimate grand poobah of meaning? We don't know. We don't know. Pisces has no esoteric ruler either. We don't know enough about it to assign an esoteric ruler. The same with Virgo. Although there were some people that agree with me that we believe that the moon is the esoteric ruler of Virgo. Many other astrologers agree with me. Yeah. And it'll take a couple of years before we can put this in books and make it put in the map. So with Pisces, it's still too early to determine what it brought to us and what did we learn from this age. Did it make us better people, or did it digress us back to animals? And are we going to handle the Aquarian age the same way we handle the Piscean age? These are all interesting questions. And we don't know. We just don't know. we have two more periods after the Earth period, which is the Vulcan period and then the Jupiter period. Will the Jupiter period bring us something similar to the Piscean age? Because the classical ruler of Pisces was Jupiter. And we're entering now, and one day we will be in the Jupiter period, and it's just something that we're going to encounter again. Because life will repeat itself. It does say in the book of Revelation, and God shall take Satan and cast him into the bottomless pit, where he shall be for 1,000 years, and then let back out. So again, the scheme begins all over again. That's deep. But it's bones and no meats and potatoes. We still don't know. Not even a clue. Not anything tangible that can make sense to the human mind. Not everybody on the planet is spiritually connected. Not everyone on the planet has a spiritual knowledge or education of even what it is. So people have only their intellect and their mind and reasoning abilities, the Virgo polarity, to go on. But the spiritual and esoteric base, we don't have much. Remember, the church destroyed all of that. So we have to end here, because unfortunately, we don't have information to give you concerning the esoteric meaning and paradigms of Pisces. What we did have was destroyed by the early church. And the only thing that remains esoteric truths like astrology, numerology, reflexology, the other Reiki, feng shui. They were all great empires of their day. These themes on themselves. Way before the Piscean age. It was in the Piscean age that an agenda was set to destroy all of that. So, unfortunately, if we're going to speak in a healthy way about esoteric Pisces, it is that the kingdom of God has not reached the imagination of man. And that is the epiphany and ultimate mysterious beauty of Pisces, which reflects the hidden veil of the true identity of our Creator of everything. Guys, thank you very much. I hope you have a good Sunday. And I'll talk to you tomorrow. I will be doing some videos later on tonight, but I don't think you guys will be out because I'll be doing them late night. And have a good blessed day, a good Sunday. Bye.